Good morning, everybody. I want to address some issues that I'm hearing, like the Earth is flat. A boy telling me there's no satellites in outer space when I can actually watch them at night when the sun sets when I'm out fishing. I enjoy watching their satellites go by. They're pretty unique to watch. It looks like stars moving. But I want to address the flat Earth issue. I never dreamed in my life that that issue would ever come back up with all the technology we have. There's a lot of things that they lied to us about, just about everything. But there's some things that can be proven to be true, like the Earth is round. Have anybody's watched lunar eclipses? I've seen them. I love watching lunar eclipses. It proves the Earth is circular. It is round. There's people out there that believes the sun's not real. I understand how the gravities work, how my friends in Australia is in winter when I'm in summer. I've watched the beautiful northern lights in Alaska, and they also have them in the south. And they don't work on a flat planet. It doesn't happen. It cannot happen on a flat planet. We're on a circular, a somewhat ball shaped planet. It's pushed in and all by weights of the water. The land's literally moving on a mantle. Earthquakes, the spin of the hurricanes would not work on a flat planet. I just want to let you know that I've cursed commercial fish my entire life. And I have fished the Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, the North Pacific up here, the all along the edge of the Bering Sea and Bristol Bay. It's dark over here because we're on a round planet. If it was flat, why are my friends in Alaska and North Carolina and Maryland and all? Washington State and California in the dark, and we're just cracking daylight, just starting to crack daylight. I see in the sky here, and my dad lives in the Philippines. It's 7:30 here a.m. And my dad in the Philippines, if I call him on the phone right now, he's getting ready for bed. He's been up all night, my time, and up all day his time. How in the world is it flat? How do y'all even comprehend that it could be possibly flat? And these are from satellites. I hate to tell you, there is satellites. You can watch them at night. Go outside when the sun just sets out of sight and look up at the stars and watch for moving stars. It's very easy to see moving satellites. I will show you a great video of moving satellites. Stand by. I love watching satellites move. They're very unique to me. This is showing how many satellites are going by after sunset. Any one of you can go out and watch this, as long as you don't have too much light pollution. Oops, I gotta turn there. Sorry about that. As long as you don't have too much light pollution, you can see all this. This is no, oh, what's the one weird? But this isn't generated AI. This is actual satellites in the sky, but it's speeded up. They're just moving stars. They're not moving this fast, obviously. Okay, there you go. Yeah, y'all can go watch them anytime you want. There is satellites in the sky. I don't know where in the heck y'all get your information from, but they are sending y'all down rabbit holes like never before. God, listen to the elders. Where in the heck did y'all stop listening to your parents? I listened to my grandfather. He taught me so much about commercial fishing and the planet, what everything was going on. They stopped educating us sometime in the past. My grandpa was very intelligent, had the prettiest penmanship I've ever seen. Stand by, I want to look up some more stuff. All right, this picture is unique. and it really shows how the curvature works and why you can see stuff so far away at times and when you can't see other things very high at times. Like I said, the channel marker is 15 foot tall and I cannot see the light until 5 nautical miles. The land in Florida is like a sandbar here in Florida, 3 nautical miles as far as I can see it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to see it any farther. The land in Alaska, the mountains, I can see them almost 100 miles away. There's mountains I can see. Florida, 10 miles. I can't see any more land. There's only towers because the height of the towers themselves. I don't know how else to explain the curvature of the earth any easier. But there is a curvature. Yes, we've been lied about everything. Trust me. Yes, I understand that 100%. The people are definitely correct. The tides, I understand my spring tide, the winter tides are different. Everything's different because the pull of the sun. When the moon comes up in the horizon from the east, it is low tide on the east coast of Florida. Let me get that pulled up here. I want to explain to you how I can see the tide. When the moon's coming up, the tide is being pulled off the shore here on the east coast, and it is being pulled to shore here on the west coast. So when it first comes up, I know here at my home that it is low tide and the tide is just starting in. And when the moon is straight up over here, it is high tide. Well, on this coast, it is low tide because when the moon goes over, it will pull the water back to shore. There you go. There's your little lesson on how to tell the tide by looking at the moon. If it's straight up in Tampa, it is near high tide on the beach. And if it is straight up in Cocoa Beach on the beach, it is low tide because the water is being pulled by the moon like a magnet. Don't know how else to tell you that. Anyhow, there's your little lesson on our planet as it's breaking daylight here. Y'all got some wild ass pictures and ways y'all try to explain all your flat earth theory, but it is insane, every bit of it. It's just unheard of. It's amazing. Never heard of this 20 years ago. Never heard of flat earth. It was something they talked about from 500 years ago. Well, a little tiny community here believed that shit. And they were just trying to control people. Nice harpways in it. But anyhow, people, there's your little lesson in the ocean. Anybody want to ever go out in a boat and go offshore 10 miles, you can see the curvature yourself. Stand by.